Have you ever caught your dog doing something strange like licking their paws over and over again, or suddenly barking into the empty room if something's there? At first, it's easy to laugh it off. Just one of those funny little things they do, right? But what if it's not? What if those odd little behaviors are more than quirks? What if they're your dog's way of whispering no, pleading for help? Dogs can be unbelievably stoic. They'll wag their tails through pain, push through injuries, smile even when something feels terribly wrong. But while they're masters at hiding what hurts, they forget one thing. Their bodies always give them away. Today, we're not just looking at dog behavior. We're unlocking a secret language. The subtle, sometimes heartbreaking ways your pup might be telling you something's wrong. Please notice, this video might just change the way you see your best friend forever. So before we go any further, grab your pup a treat, give them a little scratch behind the ears, and make sure you're subscribed, because what you're about to learn could be the difference between catching something early or missing it until it's too late. Let's dive in. Behavior number 1, constant paw licking or scratching. You're curled up on the couch, movie playing, everything feels calm. But in the corner of your eye, you notice it again. That soft, repetitive sound. Lick, lick, lick. Your dog's been working on their paws like they're cleaning off something invisible. At first, it's kind of sweet. But after an hour, it's not normal anymore. It's obsessive. This isn't grooming. This isn't boredom. This could be a scream for help. When dogs constantly lick their paws or scratch certain areas, it often means something's irritating them, something they can't escape. Maybe it's fleas. Maybe it's allergies. Maybe it's even stress. Yes, emotional stress. Dogs feel that too. I had a shepherd mix once who would lick his paws raw every spring. We thought it was just a weird seasonal habit until the vet told us it was a pollen allergy. We'd missed it for years. Check for redness, for swelling, for patches of fur that look thinned out or inflamed. If your dog's licking turns into a ritual, it's time to listen. They're not just itchy, they're begging for relief. Behavior number 2, sudden limping or trouble walking. One day, your dog's bounding through the park like a furry missile. The next, they hesitate to step off the porch. They limp, they shuffle, they pause at stairs they used to charge up like a champ. Dogs don't fake pain, so if they're limping, it's real. It might be something simple like stepping on a rock or getting a small cut, but it could be something deeper. A torn ligament, early arthritis, even a spinal issue. My neighbor's golden retriever once started favoring his back leg after chasing a ball. Turned out he'd ruptured a ligament that needed surgery. If you see swelling, flinching, or they're holding a paw up while standing, it's not something to wait on. Have a vet look. Fast. Pain left unchecked doesn't just linger, it worsens. Behavior number 3, destroying your belongings out of nowhere. Imagine walking in the front door to find your favorite shoes chewed to ribbons. Couch cushions exploded. Curtains tugged off their rods like it was a one-dog riot. You're frustrated. Who wouldn't be? But destruction isn't rebellion. It's communication. Dogs destroy when they feel trapped by boredom, anxiety, or fear, especially when they're left alone. One of my dogs, Max, used to chew up anything with my scent when I left for work. Not because he was mad, but because my absence terrified him. If destruction happens when you're away, during storms, or after big life changes, it's time to pay attention. They're not punishing you. They're reaching out. Enrichment toys, longer walks, music, or even another dog can help. But sometimes they need more than stimulation, they need reassurance. A sense that no matter what, they're not alone. Behavior number 4, persistent coughing or labored breathing. If your dog suddenly starts coughing like they're trying to hack up a squeaky toy, don't laugh it off. A persistent cough or strange breathing patterns can be a sign of something much more serious. It could be something common like kennel cough, but it could also point to heart disease, lung infections, or even tracheal collapse, especially in smaller breeds. I once knew a tiny Yorkie who wheezed every night. His owner thought it was snoring. It wasn't. It was the beginning of a respiratory collapse, and by the time they acted, he needed oxygen treatment. If you hear wheezing, coughing, or panting when they're not active, don't wait. Breathing isn't something you take chances with. Your dog doesn't get to ask for an inhaler. They rely on you to notice when something's off. Behavior number 5, changes in eating or drinking habits. You know your dog's mealtime routine. They hear the scoop and it's game on. So when they ignore food or suddenly drink like they're trying to empty a lake, it's not just a mood swing. It's a red flag. Refusing food could mean nausea, dental pain, or even organ issues. On the other hand, sudden hunger or thirst can be signs of diabetes or thyroid problems. I remember my friend's Labrador. He stopped eating kibble for days. She thought he was just being picky, but he had a cracked molar that made every bite agony. Keep an eye on weight changes too. Gaining or losing quickly isn't normal. Food and water habits are your dog's internal report card. Don't ignore when it changes. Behavior number 6, stiff, cautious movement. Have you noticed your dog slowing down? Not just getting tired, but actually moving differently? Like they're being careful. Walking like the ground might hurt them. That's not laziness. That's pain. And pain changes behavior. It might be arthritis. It might be sore muscles or a slipped disc. But even young dogs can develop joint issues or hip dysplasia. When stairs become hard or they avoid jumping up to greet you, don't chalk it up to age too quickly. Simple treatments like fish oil, joint supplements, even massages can make a world of difference. I started my senior dog on turmeric and glucosamine, and within weeks, her tail was wagging again during walks. Sometimes all they need is for you to notice. Behavior number 7, hiding or acting aggressive around people. If your happy-go-lucky pup suddenly starts hiding under the bed when guests come over, or growling at someone they once loved, it's not a personality change. It's a warning. Pain, fear, illness all can trigger defensive behavior. When my dog started snapping at my nephew, I was horrified. Turns out she had an infected tooth that flared up every time someone touched her face. Dogs don't always yelp or cry. Sometimes they growl, or avoid, or hide. Give them space, but don't ignore it. Look for other changes: drooling, panting, squinting, even a new smell. Pain has signs if you know where to look. Behavior number 8, whimpering, whining, or trembling. The sound of a dog whining is like a needle straight to the heart. And trembling? That's fear made visible. Dogs whimper for many reasons: pain, fear, confusion, even loneliness. But it always means one thing: they're overwhelmed. Check their body, paws, ears, stomach. Make sure there's no visible wound or foreign object. But also pay attention to what's happening around them. Is there thunder? Fireworks? A new environment? One night, my dog started trembling uncontrollably during a thunderstorm. I held her for hours, realizing she wasn't just scared. She was terrified, and I hadn't noticed before. They can't tell us what's wrong, but their bodies, they show us. Behavior number 9, sudden barking fits or unusual vocalization. Yes, dogs bark. It's what they do. But when it starts happening more often, louder, or seemingly at random, it's not just noise. It's a message. Barking is their language. And when it becomes excessive, something has changed. Maybe it's stress, boredom, pain, or something new in the environment that feels threatening. My neighbor's dog started barking every night for hours. We thought he was just being dramatic until we realized a raccoon was nesting under their deck. He wasn't barking for fun. He was sounding the alarm. If barking feels sudden or out of character, investigate. It could be your dog asking you to solve something they can't. These strange behaviors, they're not just random quirks. They're signals, subtle cries, little nudges from the soul of your dog asking you, please see me. Please help me. Dogs live to love us. They trust us to know them. So let's promise to listen not just with our ears, but with our hearts. If this video helped you see your dog in a new way, hit like, share it with a fellow dog lover, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the lives of our loyal companions. And now, I want to hear from you. Has your dog ever shown one of these behaviors? What did you discover? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. Until next time, hug your pup a little tighter. They may not speak our language, but they never stop trying to reach us.